A male prostitute details alleged experiences while at Diddy's freak-off parties. Uh, Another expose on the alleged heinous acts of Diddy have been published by Rolling Stone, where they interviewed a number of figures previously associated with the mogul, one of whom was a male sex worker using the pseudonym Nathan. Now, this is another guy. You remember they said at Diddy's trial, at his trial, they were going to be using, the victims would be using pseudonyms or just saying, hey, victim 1 or victim 2, but they all wanted to remain anonymous. So this person is another person that wanted to, when he was talking about Diddy, wanted to stay anonymous, but you still putting a report out there. So this dude is using the pseudonym Nathan. So it's a fake name, Nathan. Said he shared his alleged experience of being paid by Diddy for his services during the mogul's much discussed freak-off parties. The weird thing is these aren't people that's suing. These aren't people that's looking for money from Diddy necessarily. And they're all coming out making these reports. Like they have no reason. It's not like you have a lawsuit that you're trying to, they have no reason to come forward and make these reports, in my opinion. They're not even looking for fame. Because most times when people come and make a report, you gotta, that's the first thing I go, okay, are they looking for fame? Are they looking for some money? These people that I'm showing you guys, they're not looking for any of that, which leads me to believe that they might be the anonymous victims that's testifying in this trial. Because they're not looking for anything other than just putting the information out and letting people know what was going on behind the scenes. It says Nathan claims that Diddy last reached out to him for a freak off in 2019, hoping to set up a threesome at one hotel in Miami between the two men and a woman flying in from Hawaii. That Nathan claims Diddy last reached out to him for a freak off in 2019, hoping to set up a threesome at the one hotel in Miami between the two men and a woman flying in from Hawaii. While that particular plan never came to fruition, Nathan claims he was paid anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 for each sexual encounter, adding that the freak offs were ritualistic. That's the crazy part for me. It's all crazy. But he said the freak offs, this prostitute said he was paid by Diddy between $2,000 and $5,000 for every encounter, for every time he smashed somebody. And he said that the freak-offs were ritualistic. That's demonic. He said involving the Bad Boy founder, he said Diddy was, quote, choreographing, excuse me. I was thinking choreography. Choreographing every move, Diddy. That's what Diddy was doing until he was no longer sober enough to do so. This is a quote from the guy, the prostitute. He said, I think he would try to regulate her pleasure. And he was directing the sessions. He also claims he was often summoned to lavish hotel rooms in Miami, New York City, and Los Angeles. And that happened to be 3 cities that Diddy's homes were raided in as well, by the way. He said he was forced to surrender his phone before undressing and grabbing a bottle of baby oil that was warmed in a tub of hot water. We all know about the baby oil. The guy said, I quote, this is a quote, I don't use baby oil to this day because of all the baby oil I used to put on me. The hotel rooms were freezing. The baby oil was warm. So if you were cold and your clothes were locked in another room, the baby oil kept you warm. So he's saying Diddy used to lock these prostitutes' clothes in another room. In addition to participating, Nathan alleged that Puff also enjoyed playing the voyeur, standing in the shadows while watching him have sleep with his female guests, including Diddy's various girlfriends. This is why I think this is one of the guys that are going to testify. Because think about it. Think about it like this, right? Cassie gets on the stand. Just play it out in court in your mind. Cassie gets on the stand. Cassie says, yes, Diddy used to make me sleep with male prostitutes. Then the prostitute gets on the stand and says, yes, Diddy did make me sleep with Cassie. He paid me $2,000 to $5,000 every time I did it. This is why I think this might be one of the guys that's anonymous victim that's trying to testify using a pseudonym. And even in this article, he's using the pseudonym Nathan. This guy said he did make me do it while standing in the shadows, watching me have intercourse with his female guests, including his various girlfriends. He pretended to leave the room, or he would pretend to leave the room, but like go around the corner and crawl in the room on the floor and peek around the corner using the mirrors. So this guy right here is saying that there was mirrors involved. That's why I think the party planner, you guys kind of see my train of thought. Like the party planner was the one installing the mirrors or paying people to install the mirrors. Cassie is one of the girlfriends that was getting slept with. This guy is one of the prostitutes that was sleeping with the girlfriend. He confirms the mirror thing. So I think just all those three things together. And then Christina Karam was the person at the party planner was said, hey, the women that were chosen and the people that were brought in were selected by Diddy's staff. That's what my train of thought led me down. Like, okay, this is the group of people that are testifying, they're trying to remain anonymous because they're even trying to remain anonymous in these articles. So the quote continues from the prostitute, Nathan, pseudonym, fake name. Diddy would pretend to leave the room, but go around the corner and crawl in the room on the floor and peek around the corner or use the mirrors. It was really creepy-ish, obviously, because it's like your girlfriend. Why do you even have to do that? So that's what dude said about Diddy. Said Nathan also spoke of Combs' alleged drug use, saying all about the Benjamins, saying that all about the Benjamin artists preferred ecstasy and ketamine. Now I'm about to get into the next person that I believe might be testifying based on this statement right here. Diddy preferred ecstasy and ketamine, claiming that Combs needed that ecstatic feeling before he had intercourse. He also suspects Combs drugged him at a freak off, giving him a horrible reaction. The dude said, this stuff had me so out of my mind, before describing the New Yorker as entrenched in his compulsions. Dude said Diddy, this is a quote, he said Diddy is a sex addict. He's an obsessive drug addict, and that's a major part of his problem. Combs' legal team has made an effort to frame Diddy as reformed, but Nathan said that it's all BS. He said he's not reformed. He just wants to get out of jail. He's the same person. So this dude don't like Diddy. He ain't asking for no money. He ain't suing him. He ain't nothing. He don't even want to be named. I don't want no fame. I don't want nothing. I just want you guys to know that this dude is BS. And he just trying to get out of jail. Now, here's the interesting part. It says Diddy's lawyers, who addressed everything at some point, declined to address this guy's claims. And his lead attorney says that the defense in the case interviewed multiple prostitutes connected to the case last September, but they didn't have nothing to say to this guy. So that's the guy. That's one of the other guys. I believe strongly that this is one of the people testifying, just in the amount of detail and passion that he talks about his experience at the freak offs. I believe that he's one of the guys involved. You guys let me know what you think in the chat. God bless you guys. I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys tomorrow on tomorrow's live stream. We're here on YouTube live every single day around 9 and 10 a.m. Until next time, God bless you guys. Urban Legend.